Hi, Corbin. Do you play on PlayStation 3? Or PlayStation 4? Yeah, that's what I play, PS4. Okay, you might need to add me on Facebook, or send me a request on PlayStation 4. I know where the modern bow is, but you're going to need the rebreather to get that. You got to dive deep. That'll be the first task. The rebreather, that's... Let me get the map out. It's on the left side of the map. Oh, you have the rebreather, okay, cool. Yeah, add me on PS4 then. Send me a request. Godfrey007. Just send me... Right, you're in my friends now, Corbin. I'll play with you in a minute. Let me just finish up on my single player. Just got to finish up building some of this fence a minute. See this artifact? This is something else that you'll need to get soon. It comes in 2 parts. The main part, which is the base, the bit that sticks into the ground, that you get that from the yacht, but you need the gold card for that. The other part, you get that from the cave. Once you get the main base of this artifact, you can get that from the cave far north, up in the Snowy Mountain. And then you combine the two together. Yeah. You complete the game. Well, you need to save Timmy. You kill the boss. It's like a little girl turns into a giant creature. You kill that. You pick up the little girl, take her back to a chamber where you find Timmy. She drops down. She drops a card. You pick the gold card up, the Sahara card, and then you go back to the yacht. So you exit the cave. You go back to the yacht, and then get the... Yeah, it is. Yeah, but there is a trick to it. If you go up to this little stepway, the boss actually sometimes just gets glitched against these steps. So he sometimes stays there for a bit. It gives you enough time to fire about 5. Eventually he will break free, but if he does, then just quickly circle around, get it to follow you, and then make your way back to the steps, like repeat the process until he drops. That's the way I did it. Me first playthrough, I did it with the flintlock pistol. But I thought this time round I'll try it with the arrows. The arrows are quite effective. They do take a bit more time. The flintlock pistol does a lot more damage, but the ammo is scarce. So you've got to keep finding ammo to replace what you've used. There is a trick to that though. If you do what I did, I've made a little small tiny camp next to a cave that spawns plenty of pistol ammo. All you got to do is keep re-entering the cave, collect ammo, kill a couple of cannibals, and then exit the cave, go back to the camp, and then re-enter the cave again. And then every time you keep going in and out of the cave, the ammo keeps respawning. That's the quickest way and best way to keep refilling your ammo. And then after a little while, just keep saving your game up there. Just make a little tiny save. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, because when I join your game, I'm gonna need to retrack a lot of the items again. Look, it'd be like basically joining a new game, you know. So I'm gonna have to go through it all again. But yeah, that won't be a problem. And then we can keep our save progress and then keep going through it all. Yeah, no problem. I know where a lot of the items are. Not all of them though. I know where the modern bow is though. It's deep inside the sinkhole. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm on pretty much a lot of time anyway. So when you're on, just send me a message, let me know, and I'll be happy to join. Right, let's just get a quick bit of food here a minute. I'll gather up what I've left on the shore there, just to get the near the stream. Just get those few logs, and then I'll save me game, and then I'll join you. Just get a bit of this. As you can see, I'm gathering all the stuff as well to make the warden suit. That's on single player. Look, I ain't really got the warden suit yet. I managed to get the raccoon skin. Those raccoon skins are very, very hard to find. But what I did, I made a camp in a spawn area where there's where the raccoons are. So again, I can save my game at that camp and then go raccoon hunting. Gather as many raccoons as I can. Makes the game a lot easier if you make camps next to spawn areas of items that you need. Otherwise you've got long travels. I have my game on building destruction. Ah, right, you got building destruction off, yeah. I keep building destruction on, because you got this tool, you got the use of this tool, and I just like the more reality of the game. The one thing I did turn off though was the regrowth of the trees. Because it's pretty annoying when the trees just regrow inside your camps. So I'll keep that off. But the stick plants keep growing. Which they're useful, I don't mind those, they're useful, very useful. Yeah. It's good to turn base destruction off when we're building a base, and then once we've finished constructing our base, we can turn it back on that way. We can do it like that, and then we can get the use of that tool then, look, all the time. Otherwise that tool's just going to be doing nothing if we keep it off altogether. So we'll turn off destruction off as we're building the base in multiplayer. That gives it plenty of time, and then monsters won't be destroying the base and all that. Our way then to work together, getting our weapons and things that we need. But yeah, I'll follow you to get, when I join you lot, I'll follow you lot to get a couple of the items that, like the weapons and things that I need to start off with. Gotta get that. The katana. A modern axe. That's good for very good for chopping the trees down, better than the other axes. Saves time. So I need to get that as well. But actually, if you've got it already, you can actually share the weapons. If you've got the tray, we ain't got the tray in single player, see? But in multiplayer we have the tray, and then you just combine your tray with the weapon, and then make sure you save your game first though, and then just give me the weapon on your tray. I'll collect it, and then I'll save my game. You got an exit, and then rejoin the game. Rejoin the. So I'll stay in your game, look. If you do it that way, look, then that way I'm getting the same weapons as what you got to start with. You do the same with the katana. We'll both get that, the modern bow. But like I said, I've got to collect that rebreather as well. Look, what you mentioned, yeah. We can't combine that, unfortunately, with the tray, so I have to travel to get that. That's one item, look, you can't combine. It don't say combine. But other things that you can. Anything that says combine, you can share. It's like these things as well, the water skin. If you put that in the combine to the tray, you can share that with me as well. Anything that says combine. The stick bag, you can't share that. Neither the rock bag. On PS4 version, you see these videotapes? For some reason, on the PS4 version at the moment, they haven't added the camcorder. I think a lot of players are having the same issue. It's on the PC version, but not the PS4 version. And in time, I think they're adding it. It should have been in the cave where you get the first key card. When you pick that key card up, the camcorder should be on a rock next to it. But it seems to be missing for some reason. So you just got to give it time. Endgame should be adding that or updating the PS4 version pretty soon. When it do, got to keep fingers crossed. Yeah, a lot of players have been mentioning it in forums and everything. So we just got to keep fingers crossed, and we can still collect the videotapes, which is good. So still, if you see them, just pick them up. Still collect them. So they're waiting. But yeah, the camcorder, we should be getting that pretty much soon for the PS4. It's because the PS4 was the PS4 version was released a while after. I think the PC version's been out about 8 months to a year before it came to PS4. And they've only recently added it to PS4 and let everyone know that we can actually play it on PS4 now. But since they've done that, they made a couple of little changes to the game. Not much, but just a few little changes. They did a few touch-ups in caves and stuff. But yeah, the camcorder, they haven't seemed to have added that yet. That's the only thing. Everything else we can collect. It's like the chainsaw was moved as well, because that was up by the cannibal camp inside of a cave. Near a little grey tent. It used to be up there, but it's not there now. It's actually in the cave where we collect our where the two cannibals are, and our flintlock pistol ammo. So it's actually down there now. So if you need the chainsaw, I know where that is, exactly where it is. But yeah. Right. Let's just quickly gather up the remaining wood that I left on the side over here. And then, well, put these feathers. And before every time, if you're using this as well, before you save and log off, make sure you keep collecting it. You never know with the game, like, you know, if glitches happen, you don't want to lose this weapon because you can only get it once. So if you're saving, you can just take that and then go to your save. Always keep it in your item so as you don't lose it. It's pretty much the same with anything. If you only get it once, other weapons, they respawn in their locations, but this, unfortunately, you can only get it once when you complete the game and everything. But if there's a major glitch in the game and you've left it on the landscape when you've saved and logged off, and you load back in and it's not there, that would be a disaster. So make sure you always collect that and put that back in your inventory, because there is people that have probably left it out. They'll just put it down. They'll immediately go to their saves. They'll like save and then log off. But when they load back in, they'll come out and they'll say, Where's my artifact gone? It's possible that they can lose it, so we don't want that. But yeah, for the moment, until I get these last few logs, I'll just keep that there, because that stops the mutants from attacking. It don't stop the cannibals so much. It just keeps the cannibals at bay, because they don't like to go near the artifact. But if you can't hear the artifact like now, it means that the cannibals would still attack you. It's just, if you notice, you won't see the mutants as much, because the artifact mostly affects the mutants in this. The red one, though, if you select it to red, it'll bring everything, mutants and cannibals. But I always like to keep it on blue. I've got to find. Oh, there's cannibals over there. Yeah, you can see me. That's alright. Trusty bow. I'll get him. Get on. As you can see, I turned my lighter off because having the lighter on will attract many more of them. lost a few arrows, but it don't matter. I ain't going hunting for arrows. I can rebuild them. Let's have a look how much bones. Yeah, I've got my logs here somewhere. Just got to gather a couple more. Oh, there they are. So I'll get them in a sec. Got logs all over this place. Try and keep it all together while I'm waiting for this body to burn. Fucking hell. Didn't realise how many trees I chopped down, mate. Chopped a lot of trees down, I knew that. Need plenty of wood. So, oh, there's a woman. Come on, bitch. We'll take her beans as well. Right. As you can see, I've made a few of these camps I've made next to caves as well. Just small camps next to caves. Because it's a good idea to do that. It saves a lot of travelling time. Especially when you want to keep rebuilding some loot. Have you got your flintlock pistol in single player? Ah, right. It's okay. No worries, mate. But yeah, how many parts have you got of the pistol? Did you get any parts at all? There's 8 parts to collect. They're all up the left side of the map. Ah, right, okay, mate. We'll see if we can try and get the pistol in multiplayer. I know where some of the parts is. Just a couple of them where I haven't done the pistol collecting for a while. Can't remember where all of them are. But I know to start with, we need to go to the southwest corner of the map. We've got to collect the red paint. So as it puts some of the cannibals at bay, whilst we're hunting for the pistol parts. Red paint does help a lot. It's only a few locations you find red paint. There we go. A few more. Is it 1, 2, 3? It's like 3 logs. Get a bit of food actually in it. I'm sure there's another log here somewhere. Oh, there's a couple more there, but... It's the last log. I'm trying to bring it closer. Well, I'll finish that bit later now. Right, let's get me. There it is. Right, so that's safe there now. Is there anything else I need to quickly collect? The feathers. Now let's put me meat. Stops it going spoiled. Yeah, they're a nightmare. Those the fat is the worst ones. Arms and legs they're not too bad. It's the big heavy fat ones, the ones that charge at you. What you're going to need to do with those is try and get some leverage. If you can, if you face these fat ones, make a platform like that on a tree, hunting platform, because the fat guys, the fat mutants, they'll run in charge and all that, but they won't be able to destroy the tree. And it gives you plenty of time to aim down with your arrows, fire arrows at them. So what you need to do is just make plenty of your incendiary arrows. That's for the fat guys. But once you get the artifact, you can build as happily as anything. I haven't got the artifact out now, so even when I haven't put it out, I think you'll notice that I might get attention from cannibals and mutants myself. Yeah, they're coming over, look. But it's okay, I'm about to save my game now anyway, so let's quickly do that. If you put the artifact out, it keeps the enemies at bay. Gives you plenty of time to build your camp. So I'm saving the game now, and then I'll join you on multiplayer, mate. So, are you hosting the game, or send me an invite, or something? I don't know. Once we get the modern bow, we'll have no problem with facing all these mutants and cannibals, because there you go, I've already saved it anyway. So what I'll do now is I'll end this stream now, and then join you. Right, let's see.